Hi guys, my name is Meats. We're going to do a review on Valvrave, the third unit, Hikaminari. It's actually kind of interesting kit. Just a heads up, I haven't really watched the Valvrave series. There's only, 12 episodes. Kind of stopped at the third one. It's one of those animes that I didn't really grab onto. I don't know. There's a lot of animes kind of like that. You just kind of started it, and it just, there's other animes out there more enticing to watch. But that really stopped me from getting the mold kits. The mold kits are actually amazing. I really like them. The design, we're getting the second one right now, although it's a third unit. I think the unit number 2 is kind of mysterious. But the third one, you got this big, huge arms. Just amazing. Even though you're building the same core, but there's more add-ons and it's slightly different than the first one. Alright, so let's go ahead and check out the mold kit. Alright, so here we go. Actually, I added stickers. Yep, I usually don't add stickers, but it's just one of those kits that has a lot of white linings, and painting white, as most of you have experienced, is really a little tough. It's not impossible. It's doable, just a little tough. But lining every single part, and certain parts, there's just a specific a design that's kind of hard to emulate with painting. And I just decided to, what the heck, I'll just use stickers for now, and maybe eventually later on paint it all over when it starts peeling off, and hopefully it doesn't peel off anytime soon. So anyways, here we go, the third unit. Really nice. It's kind of big, especially those arms. So let's go check out the articulation. Alright, let's start with the head. And articulation, the head is pretty much similar to the first Valvrave, and fairly good. You get quite a bit of a neck there, so you can look up and down, no problems. Next part is the shoulder. So the base of the shoulder is actually a little different from the first one. You're not going to be using the same shoulder connection, and it's basically just it's part of the shoulder. Part of the body here. So it kind of gives you that stability. Yep. And some people might say, oh, how come they didn't make... But in my honest opinion, it kind of gives, again, stability for the whole shoulder. And you do have this part here that rotates instead right here. So the base is right there. Otherwise, you can move that up. Shoulder armor in. There we go. So you can move without any problem. Just again, that part right there, try not to move that. It's gonna break. But here, you have a fairly good articulation here. It's on that it's plastic peg right on this base, and there they go. Really use a shoulder piece with just pegs on top, like so. You can actually move that, and you get articulation right there. You get the swivel right there, and you actually have a bend right there, and another bend right here. But in terms of movement, that's the only swivel you have to rotate it. And you have the fingers here. Fingers actually rotate. There's articulation right on the base, and just right here, kind of like the tip of the finger. And you can move it around, so you can have him actually stand on one arm while he's doing some dynamic posing, like so. If I can get that right. There we go. And what else? That's it for that big shoulder. And you have the arms here, 180-degree bend on the elbow. Then you get the wrist joint. Then you get the hips. And again, a really nice knee bend. I really like it when the knee armor bends on its own, separates from the other parts. It's called a 3-part bend, or 2-part actually, but you get 3 parts bending. So as you can see, really great articulation and movement. And there's really no front skirt to hinder articulation, so that's fairly good. Then you have the foot here, a little bit of ankle, you can sway it side to side. It's a very good ball joint system right there. So there you go for the pretty much articulation, and let's see what else we can do with this guy. Oh, I forgot to point out the cannons on the shoulder. So the cannons shoulder, actually fairly nice. Kind of interesting that they added that. I mean, big arms already is a great plus, but they have that, and you also have this. I'm not too sure what this is. Probably some kind of fuel pod that attaches right there. Now, some of you might be curious. Can you attach the Valvrave first? You know, the wings on the back. Actually, let me just go verify if you can. Alright, it's not gonna show well, but they have the same protrusion on the back that kind of points upward. Hito, first one, has it that you can peg in the wings right here. But unfortunately, for the Hikaminari, doesn't have that, doesn't have any pegals. But ideally, you can just swap pretty much the pelvic area if you want to add it in. So actually, in hindsight, in the future, once they release all of them, I wonder if you can put all the armaments in one and make it like a super Valvrave. Maybe. And here it is, right next to the first Valvrave. Again, a really great kit. Highly recommend getting the first and well, the third unit, although it's the second release of the Valvrave model kit line. Again, I highly recommend getting them. Very detailed and really nice. The stickers pretty much makes it whole. I actually recommend applying the stickers if you're not too fond of painting the white linings. I wouldn't blame you. Again, it's kind of hard to paint the white stuff, and there's a lot of them, and just applying stickers is just a lot easier. But again, just different preference. But yeah, I highly recommend getting this kit. I got mine from Tatsu Hobby. It's about $33 on their website, so if you live in California, you have to pay tax for around $35 and some change. Again, not too bad for the pricing, especially you're getting a lot from this kit. And also, you are getting the clear parts tray. So pretty much the same as the first Valvrave. You're gonna have a spare katana, and especially if you lose this part here, you're gonna get the same one. And something tells me they're gonna have the same thing for the rest of the Valvrave. So really nice. You're gonna have you're gonna have more katanas or other accessories. But I just kind of wish that they molded the same color. If this guy's clear yellow, they already did it for some of the parts here. Why not have that whole clear tray yellow also? I think it'll be a better choice. But you're just getting more clear stuff. Alright, so there you go. That's it for my review. I hope you guys like it. If you have any questions, suggestions, or any comments, please leave them down below. Otherwise, I think that's it for now. So until then, this is Meads. Thank you for watching.